the Charlotte skyline. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. This game coming on the heels of that road win, playing at Los Angeles. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it with the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe is out there with Freak, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Kid Gilchrist, following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Villanueva, and it's sent back by Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's Walker. Rebound by the Suns. Tucker with the ball. Bledsoe kicks to Freak. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bledsoe outside. Here's Freak. Here's Tucker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Lamb. 17 points for him last game against Indiana. They set the pick. And Villanueva kicks to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the evening.
That's some good play tonight for Freak. Already with 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ben's checked in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
Thanks again, Doris.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Morris passes to Freak. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That drops. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 16-6 run. And a wide open look for Freak. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 10. Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Jefferson. Now Walker. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now here's Bledsoe. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in the zone.
In on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That's good from Singler.
Going to Singler. Shooting.
Second free throw, no good. Suns leading by 9. Knight dishes to Len. He kicks to Freak. Five on the clock. Launches it. Some solid defense there from Lynn. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Knight against Walker. There's the pick. And Singler kicks to Kaminsky. Comes up empty off the pick.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Walker goes in. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. 1:51 left in the first. Over in the corner, Warren. Back tonight. To the middle. There's Freak. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Freak.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And that one's good by Porter.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Lynn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And here's Batum following the three-pointer by Freak. Lynn's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Len kicks to Warren. Knight into the lane, and he banks in the layup. Knight's got his first points of the game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker talking about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but so an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Batum comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Singler, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Kemba Walker in for Lamb. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak in at shooting guard. Warren is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by Lynn.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Phoenix leading by 9. Freak kicks to Warren. There's Freak, and that one is stuffed right through.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And Walker kicks to Batum. From outside, off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Lynn with it, out defended by Freak. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Lynn.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
The pass to Freak. There's a good screen. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter. Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He finished with 42 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Suns leading by 14. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Knight kicks to Freak, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Batum, good.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
There's Freak. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
8.
Well, guys, I'm here without...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Charlie Villanueva out there with Jefferson. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Walker in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Here's Villanueva. And it's Freak with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The dish to Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. Upside Jefferson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jefferson's got 14 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Bledsoe. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 10.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to...
Before that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running things through Jefferson. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Morris passes to Bledsoe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
What a performance from Bledsoe here. 10 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Dishes to Lamb. Screen by Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Walker in the corner. Feeds it to Lamb. And the Hornets miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Walker against Bledsoe. Stolen by Tucker. Kicks it to Freak. Bledsoe right side. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Morris with the screen for Freak. Pass to Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. For 3, Bledsoe. Here's Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Walker. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there. Never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlie Villanueva. Jefferson against Chandler. Jefferson, a screen on Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And Chandler sends it back. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 12. Fires from 14. That one off the back iron and out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Lynn dishes to Jefferson. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Move the ball.
Morris a screen. Bledsoe passes to Morris. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
We've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. Freak, number 1.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Which he is, very aggressive. He'll explode from his usual spot on the perimeter toward the rack, looking for contact, seeking it out, trying to get himself to the foul line.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Now we get a chance to check out Jeremy Lin. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Charlotte making a switch here. Singler's checked in. Porter's checked in for the Suns. Good on both. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Knight kicks to Freak. To the paint. Here's Len. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the
Teams changing it up here. Got a piece of it. The 3 quarters of play all. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Phoenix leading by 23, setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Freak is out there at Bledsoe, and it's Chandler in at the center. Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Villanueva down low, covered by Morris, and he's able to get it back. Villanueva dishes to Jefferson. Off target with the open look.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Walker kicks to Villanueva. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Charlie Villanueva in this one, he's got 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed.
Rasul Butler's checked in for Charlotte. And the Suns making a change here as well. Warren's checked in. Sun shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? He feeds it to Morris. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Butler. And the Suns also making a change. Booker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And the Hornets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Screen by Jefferson. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Jefferson has a wide open look. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Villanueva against Morris. And the shot is good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Walker penetrating, and Chandler sends it back. It's tipped. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all, taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And here's Freak. A three-pointer, no good. Walker against Bledsoe. Right side to Walker. Back to Jefferson. The kick out to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 20 points for Al Jefferson. Here is Bledsoe. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Chandler attacking. Oh!
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Let's get the ball inside.
Booker the pass to Morris. Here's Freak. Goes back up. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Left side Walker. Lets it go with the three. Good. Phoenix leading by 19 points. Pass to Morris. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Chandler with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
PJ Tucker.
Bledsoe against Walker. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving it around. The jump hook can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bledsoe dishes to Freak. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 43 points for Freak.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Hornets shooting well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Got it. Ball inside.
Here's Knight. The feed to Freak. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Tipped away. It's Jefferson with the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Jefferson's got 24 points. Phoenix leading by 21.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Outside Knight. Chandler with the screen on Walker. Here's Knight. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to. The finger roll.
Down low. From past the arc. And it's Freak missing. Hornets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Got it.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Let's get the ball inside.
Knight kicks to Freak. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Freak's got 50 points.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup